Real Black, I hope your daughter is light-skinned, not because I think light skin is superior. I know it is not, and I know anyone who thinks that light skin is prettier or better has a colonized mind. But I hope that your daughter is light-skinned nonetheless, because that is the only complexion that you value, obviously. Never mind that you don't even have light skin. It is because of black fathers like you that so many black women end up battling self-esteem issues their entire lives. I feel so sorry and afraid for your daughter.
Real Black, this is B&B Liars Dan. I must give it to you. You have outshined and out-topped your own ignorance. When I listen to homosexuals in conflict like yourself, I'm just more and more amazed at the theatrics. Everyone is entitled to preferences. We all have them. We all have certain qualities that we like to see in others, and certain things that attract us to people. My problem with you is that you're constantly putting a value on these things. I would like to reiterate, since you pretend that you're some type of a Christian, that God has created this variety. He's created the lightest of the light and the darkest of the dark, and He's no respecter of persons. Now, one thing that's common among most peoples, before they really started intermingling with one another, they all felt a sense of self-pride and self-worth in their own features and their own culture. Once people started mingling with one another around the globe, they started borrowing ideas, borrowing from one another's cultures, foods, differences. Only when people were conquered did they start to identify their oppressors as superior, because they were weakened, not only in spirit and physicality, but in mind. So they began to identify their oppressors as superior, and as a way to cope, they started looking at themselves as inferior, as a justification for their position. Now, I understand that you're not dealing with a 3-digit IQ, so a lot of what I'm saying is going to go over your head. But the bottom line is this. You are the product of a mind that has been polluted by oppressive thinking. There are absolutely hundreds of thousands of beautiful, fair-complected black people. And there are absolutely hundreds of thousands of beautiful, dark-complected black people. You are echoing some of the same bullshit that Sergeant Willie Pete put out there to say that dark skin is masculine, light skin is feminine. That's hogwash. Anyone that thinks that or subscribes to that, let's look at something. Let's look at a Lou Ferrigno, who is a white man who's very, very buff. He was the Incredible Hulk. He looks masculine. Let's look at your chocolate chip ass. You look like a bitch. So the dark, light skin dynamic doesn't have anything to do with masculine or feminine. It has everything to do with people preferring what they have been taught and indoctrined to prefer. You can't think for yourself because you're an idiot. You are probably one of the most ignorant he-she's on the planet. Do yourself a favor. Do the world a favor. Shut your pie hole. You are an ass and an ignoramus, and I blame your parents. I blame them. Somebody should have gone back 30 years ago and put 50 condoms on your dad and sewn your mom's vulva together. You need prayer. If you find light-skinned women more attractive, that's good. The fact that you're even finding any woman attractive is absolutely a mastered feat. But you find them more attractive because you've been taught by somebody to hate dark skin. And I must let you know, so that you won't make an ass of yourself further, you are not handsome. Don't ever, ever say that again. Now, as far as your little girl is concerned, I hope that some agency can pull her from your home. You need employment. You need to read. I don't expect for you to fully understand most of the concepts because you are dumb. But my God, will you just shut the hell up? Good night.